Hello everyone, what's up and welcome back to the final episode of Season 2 of The Last of Us. Now I think they said recently that they're actually probably doing The Last of Us over 4 seasons, not 3 seasons, I think is what they said. I don't know how it's going to be split up. I have no strong opinions on it, I don't think, because I don't think we don't know what their plans are. There have been a decent amount of changes from the game, even though the general things that are happening are still the same. And it feels like the sort of story that you really need to see how the entire story is told before you can be like, well, they did this wrong or they did this right, you know? Because some people, I feel like, are jumping the gun on criticizing certain parts of the show, where it's like, we really don't know, like, what they're doing with certain things. And so, like, yeah, I'm not sure, but I feel like also we gotta listen to the people who are watching the show and are not familiar with the game, because like they're kind of the target audience of this series, and if they're having a great time, then that's awesome, you know. So yeah, I'm not necessarily the target audience, but I am, you know, a target audience, I guess, since I'm a huge fan of the game. I guess if it was in a list, it would be number 1 would be people who like are just TV watchers who don't really know the game. Number 2 would be people who are absolutely massive fans of the game. So I'm up there probably. But yeah, point is, we're gonna be jumping into the final episode here. I don't know how they're gonna be ending the season. I'm just going over some of the events in my head. Yeah, I don't fully know how they're going to be ending the season. I don't know if we're going to be doing, because I kind of thought I knew, but I think they said they might be doing a season 4. So if that's the case, I don't know how they're probably going to be splitting up these episodes. But regardless, let's jump into it and find out. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking the video, commenting down below, and subscribing to the channel. And support the video, and go to my Patreon account for full-length version of the reaction, early access, exclusive videos for both this channel and my Jent Watches One Piece channel. But let's jump into this. This is The Last of Us, Season 2, Episode 7. Back to the one stem.
This is gonna hurt.
Oh, right. I forgot Dina got hit with the arrow. Oh, fuck.
Can't let me die.
Oh.
No, you don't.
Listen, if I pull it, it's gonna tear an artery. I need to push it
Because
through.
she's pregnant. She doesn't want the
I know where
baby.
the arteries are.
No, you don't. You're not a doctor.
Dina, shut up!
Yeah, she's panicking.
I got you.
Oh. I don't like to see Dina in pain.
Oh, have some, okay?
No.
It's gonna help. Have
It
some.
will
I
help.
said no.
Oh, but she's pregnant. I forgot immediately.
Just do it.
Oh, fuck, man. Dina's a fucking trooper. Oh, God. Just extra nervous right now. So the last time they all talked, they said, we're getting Tommy back and then we're going back, right? That was the plan.
Is the baby? It's okay. How do you know?
Because
Too?
I'm the mother. I know how my baby is.
Shirt off.
Very forward. Gonna see some wounds. Yeah, just some real scratches and.
I found her.
Not Abby.
Found Laura. She only said 2 words. Whale and then wheel.
Wheel. Are you sure that wasn't the same word?
Maybe not.
Sounds like she could have just mispronounced wheel the first time. Wheel. Yep. Didn't just ask her.
I thought it would be harder to do. I just kept hurting her. Did you kill her?
Well, the infection probably did that.
I left her.
Yeah, I mean, is it for us to say? Bella's got some good expressions
It was
lately.
a long time ago. They had a hospital there. They were gonna use me to make a cure. If I didn't know
Damn.
that, I would have died.
Damn, you're just telling her all this?
To save me.
It's a lot to be carrying.
So that's why they came.
So do you think they'd be saying Joel deserved it if...
Did you know who they were?
Well, you know they say Joel deserved it. But now you know why. Oh.
We need to go home.
You probably do. Dina's actress is phenomenal. I mean, Bella Ramsey was putting on a crazy performance there, but the micro expressions of Dina's actress is so amazing. I gotta see her in more stuff. Day 3. Oh my god, having to limp out of there.
I'll go back to the couch in a second.
Are you sure she shouldn't be on her feet? She looks great. She looks like she's surviving well.
Give me your wrist.
As healthy as ever. Put handcuffs around her. Oh, what is that?
It's for good luck. Not sure it's been working for you. Alive?
That's true.
You okay to barricade?
Yeah. Go.
Man, there's just so much tension between these three in different ways. Like, Jesse's pissed at Ellie. Ellie and Dina are in love, but Dina's maybe a little hurt by what, like, Ellie holding stuff from her. Dina, I think, is conflicted, kind of pissed at Jesse, but also wants to tell Jesse about the pregnancy, and there's a lot.
You ever gonna tell me how you found the theater?
You ever gonna tell me what happened to you last night?
Mm-hmm.
We saw the WLF sign on the TV station, figured that's where you went. Split up a 2-square-mile area around it and began searching.
Damn.
That's how I found the theater.
Good job.
Oh, I mean it, honestly.
That's nice.
Look, I know.
No, I don't want to die. I can't. And then I offered her whiskey and she refused.
He's probably put it together already.
The girl who's never turned down a free drink in her life. Yeah. And I bet she even tells you things she wouldn't tell me. Like
Yeah.
how she's pregnant.
Yep. He's put it together.
Fuck.
You can understand why
Shit,
Ellie
you're
wouldn't.
guessing?
He didn't know it for sure. But her reaction.
Look, she's obviously.
So how about we skip the apologies and just go find Tommy so I can get us and my kid the fuck out of Seattle?
Yes. Different responsibilities now. God, man, I feel like I would always be like along one side of the road. It's not as good for camera,
I guess so. I don't know.
but I'd be like going around the sides.
You move faster.
Less likely you're gonna be shot from one side of the building or the other, you know? Have a bit of cover.
Just give it a minute, see if it dies down, and then we'll...
Oh shit! Gunfire is worse than the... They assume they're scars. Oh no, this is a scar. I thought they were shooting at Ellie and Jesse, but clearly not.
She got me. She got me. She got me.
Oh fuck! Get his clothes off. You can't take him right now, I don't think.
These people are shooting each other, lynching each other, ripping each other's guts out.
Jesus
Even the
Christ.
I am not dying out here.
His priorities have really gotten deeper, but
This
he's always kind of been about following the rules, so the rules are go back to Jackson. It's tough, man. Like, yeah, it's Ellie being reckless, but at the same time, like, Just standing there watching a kid be killed is tough. Oh, Isaac.
Melissa and Christy are saying the storm's a convergence
Oh,
zone,
this is what's the name? Park. Her last name's Park, I believe.
but I think the rank and file are a little scared.
Aren't you?
I think Elise
What
is this
that
girl's
guy?
name.
The staggered loading.
Any word on Abby?
Don't know where she
Not since
is.
yesterday. Mel is missing now too.
Show her tonight of all nights.
I love his voice.
We still have Manny.
Well, we have a lot of Mannies, don't we? And enough Owens and Mels.
We have no more Abbeys. Yeah.
Okay, what the fuck? She's a... You in love with her or something?
Is it because she has the fucking drive? Because, I mean, she had the drive to seek out Joel.
By the time the sun comes up tomorrow, there's a very good chance you'll be dead.
Jesus. That's an awesome thing to
Better
say.
chance I'll be dead. They're who, despite their badass name, are very much sheep.
Instead of wolves, that's
Who
great.
needs them?
Sheep in wolves'
Secures our
clothing,
future.
literally.
It was supposed to be her.
You see leadership potential in her?
Well, she's fucked off, Isaac.
I love this actress who does this woman.
So maybe it wasn't.
She was so incredible in that like scene she had earlier in the season. And now she's incredible here.
You and me in bad fucking weather.
Is that a good chance for you to clear the air? Everything's got a moral, if only you can find it. Read to baby. Ooh, that'll be good for Dina. The monster at the end of this book. I know that one. Yeah, there it is. I also know the I Spy book.
Listen, about me and her, I don't really know what to say.
Oh, it's an Alice in
I remember
Wonderland
there were a lot of
background.
problems.
I see.
If you remember, she was selling paintings, like landscapes and shit.
Huh.
Were they good?
No,
Sounds boring.
I bought 4 of them. Didn't want to abandon her family like that. So she asked me to go with them instead.
Should you
And
have?
I wanted to. More than anything. Because the people at Jackson took me in, raised me, cared for me.
Felt like you owed them.
Because everyone there is counting on me to be the next Maria.
Hmm.
To put other people first.
Oh.
I go with that girl to Mexico. Who saves your ass in Seattle?
Yeah, this is kind of why you're alive. Sniper? Who is teaching Ellie to sniper?
It's
Yep.
gotta be Tommy. It's gotta be one of them. Pack your shit. We're going up.
The giraffe. The little giraffe toy. I think I do know how they're ending this season. And that's crazy. Maybe? Maybe I know?
If he got there, it means we can too. Ellie.
The wheel. The whale.
She's in the fucking aquarium.
Who?
Yeah, there's
Abby,
a
the one who killed Joel,
whale
she's
at the
in
wheel.
aquarium.
What are you talking about?
What?
Oh, Tommy's over there. That's where we're going.
I love this landscape that we see here.
If it is, he's got them pinned down.
For now, they called for backup.
Then he'll pin more of them down. I know him. He
she's
wants me to
justifying
do
it.
this.
I voted no.
I thought that might be what he's saying.
You let a kid die today, Jesse. Which is why he wasn't in your community.
It probably
You
wasn't
care about
much you
my
could have done for
community.
him, but she's kind of
My
right.
community would like you do anything differently if you were in my shoes, because you're not, and you wouldn't.
Fuck, man. Every gunshot also could be Tommy dying. Fuck, man. That's a tough scene. This guy's going to that boat that she needs. She gonna have to kill those guys. From here? That would be an insane shot. Well, that's a lot of fucking lights. Okay, still got a boat. But it's not great conditions for riding a boat right now, but... Oh well, what are you gonna do? Oh my god, that's fucking scary. That's an awesome shot though. I like the lightning that showed the silhouette of the wheel. That's so cool. Man, the visuals here are great. Oh, that's fucking scary, dude. Shit, man. Okay. Luckily, she fucking washed up somewhere. What the fuck? Scary. Is that a Scar kid? Oh, yep. Yes, it likely is. Oh, shit, man. Oh, shit, man. Maybe I don't know where this season's gonna end. Oh, shit, man. Yeah, taking you right to a noose. Oh, fuck, man. And they like... Oh my god, kid. Jesus. Is this really happening? Oh my god. That's horrifying.
Leave her.
Wow. You got so lucky there. Jesus. Holy shit, dude. Oh yeah, let's try the boat again. You know what? The boat was better than being on this island. Round 2. It's actually failed a quick time event and got like a bad ending. Oh, Jesus. Man, the atmosphere right now is so cool. Love the thunder. Jesus. Can you imagine if she was going here for fun though? Like if her and Joel would just like come into this aquarium just for fun? She'd be having a great time. She'd be looking at those jellyfish on the ceiling and being like, this is awesome.
Under normal circumstances, if you want to do this now, do you even understand what's going on?
I understand.
Oh boy.
Of course, you have a choice, and so do I. And I'm choosing no also because it's Abby.
Fine, I'll do it on my own, like always. Third, if you're still here, you can get on board and keep going with us. If you're not, you're not.
Oh my god.
Fuck you, Owen.
Where's Abby?
You gotta be kidding me. Okay, easy.
How the fuck did you get all the way here?
I'm the one who kept you alive, right?
Yeah.
You were just talking about her, so yes, you fucking do.
Not easy to lie when she overheard.
You bring me that map. Because I'm not like you.
Oh god, I mean,
3.
you did torture Nora.
I'll show you.
I mean, it kind of needs to be both of you. That's the point of the interrogation tactic. You both need to show. But you can start. Oh my god. Oh. Oh shit. It sliced through her too.
Do you have a knife? I only have 30 seconds. Get the fuck over here, please, please, please.
Oh my god.
You're gonna take it out. You're gonna get it out.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
One incision. That's all.
Jesus Christ.
We should have tied the cord.
No, 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 no. Holy shit. That's so fucked.
Work fast.
Oh my god. I couldn't do this.
How deep? What does anything? Which way?
Oh, she can't. Oh, fuck, man. This is fucked.
Tell me what that means.
Oh, fuck. Oh, that's such a fucked scene. Oh, that's so disturbing and heartbreaking. I don't blame Ellie for not doing anything. I don't know what the fuck I would do. I don't think I could. Because I just wouldn't do it right, and then I'd just be like, no, I can't. Oh, boy. Oh, that made me feel sick. Holy shit. Oh, Tommy's here. Oh. Jesus.
The park is no-go, so we stick to the south on our way out of town. Not a good idea to move her in this weather, so...
No, yeah, definitely not.
But Abby gets to live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming back.
Aw. He really does
Maybe
put...
I didn't want to. Maybe Tommy made me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Did he?
Nope.
You did choose to come back. Oh, Jesse. You sweetheart.
Yeah.
Don't think he fully believes that, but
also,
maybe.
the thought did occur. You would set the world on fire to save me.
Oh.
I would.
You'd probably put too much fire out there, but... Shit, man. Oh, fuck.
Stand up.
Oh, fuck.
This one too.
Just run!
Shut the fuck up! Stop!
Oh.
Stop!
After Jesse gives that speech.
You.
Oh, God.
Go. I let you live.
Mm-mm.
I let you live. And you wasted it.
Oh, fuck me. Credits. Or not? Oh no, they're doing a tease.
Hey.
Oh, they're teasing.
Now.
Cool.
Oh. It's kind of ballsy to end with this, honestly. Oh yeah, they're showing this though. Oh, I love this visual. Yeah, the stadium. Oh, it looks so good. That's awesome. Seattle, day 1. Okay, so they did end mostly where I thought they'd end, except I thought they would end right after You Wasted It. Black screen credits. I really thought that's what they would do. To, like, I think showing that scene after where it's like, okay, here's what's next, makes a lot of sense from a... Oh, sorry, I just went upstairs. I know it feels weird because it's like... in the video, I would have just watched the episode and then jumped here. But, like, I actually, in between watching the episode, I went downstairs to get something and came back up. So... Whew. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so it makes sense from a perspective of, like, we're showing you what is to come, you know, like we're showing you what the next season is going to be so that you're prepared for it, so you know what you're in for. Especially, you know, if you're not familiar with the game, you're not gonna know like where's this story going. So to show Abby and then show Seattle day one, that's you showing like, look, we're jumping back in time again, and we're gonna show you Abby. But the reason I think it's ballsy, I mean, the story, the game was already incredibly ballsy. So I guess this is kind of just like, it's the same idea that the game did, but like it's ballsy to me because it's like, I feel like you are now you're going to get people who I think are going to struggle with getting hyped for the next season. Who like, because I feel like a big part of this is going into it being like, well, I don't want to follow Abby because Abby is the one who killed Joel, you know? That's like a big part of it, and that's a big part of the game as well. And it's like something that that Neil Druckmann, he knows you're gonna feel like that when he wrote the game. And wrote it with those feelings in mind, you know? And so, but like in the game, you can just keep playing, you know? You just go on and keep playing. Here, we're probably gonna be waiting, you know, a year or two or whatever for between seasons. And it's like, but we're like waiting for something that maybe a certain parts of the audience don't want. So it's like, I'm not saying it's a bad decision. I'm saying it's ballsy, and I don't know how well that's gonna work for them. I really don't. Because I can totally see people that I know that like watch the show, they've never played the game, they're very casual watchers, very casual media enjoyers, being like, I'm not really interested in the season 3 now. You know, like I can see them doing that. So I don't know. I think it's worth it in the end, you know, and it feels like I see some of the decisions they've made. I kind of see where they're going with it. I liked this episode had a lot of setup for season 3. It was like showing a lot of hints of like what season 3 is going to explain and stuff. But it's also like, yeah, those are a lot of things they've left unanswered that won't make sense until season 3. Now, I don't know what a season 4... Like, I can see that... I could see it being... Like, I could see a longer season 3 being what they need. But a whole extra season, I'm not sure. I'm not saying they don't need it. I feel like if they said we might need a season 4, they're probably saying that for a reason, because they're planning it out and they're like, you know what, this would be better in its own season. I have one idea in my head of what could be a season 4, but I don't know how they would do it, honestly. So yeah, I'm not sure, but you know, all that being said, I liked this episode. I think this was a solid episode, a pretty good finale. I think overall, I should say like my overall thoughts on the season, because I think maybe I haven't fully talked about like my overall thoughts on this stuff. I as a person just kind of tend to talk about things that I like in everything that I watch. If like I try not to be like, okay, well, you know, they shouldn't have done this, they shouldn't have done this was bad, this, I didn't connect with this scene. I don't like to talk about that stuff. And also, like, sometimes if something doesn't connect with me, I don't blame necessarily the series for that. I would just be like, okay, that maybe that worked for someone else and it didn't work for me, I don't know, and I just move on, because that's, you know, that's what media is. Sometimes media like applies to different people and connects with different people. But overall, I did like this season. I thought I said already, I think at the start of last video, maybe the end of last video. And by the way, the last episode, like the previous episode, was an incredible episode. The Joel flashback episode. I don't even know if I kind of said it properly in that discussion, because I was kind of reeling from the episode. But I also have rewatched that episode in the past week, and it's a great episode. It's really good. But like, yeah. So I feel like I haven't fully talked about like my thoughts on this season as a whole. And I think it was already going to be one of the most difficult stories to adapt to a TV show, just because the game was already like divisive. you know, not among critics. It was critically acclaimed. Like, critics love the fucking game. It was divisive among, you know, players. I was obviously on the side that absolutely adored it. I love that game. I played it several times. I beat it on grounded difficulty, the hardest difficulty in the game. I beat it on that. Like, I went through, I care about that. I don't challenge myself on games often, but I think Last of Us is a game that the really hard difficulties are actually kind of fun for, you know, like, I feel like there's some genuine fun tension in them. So I love The Last of Us. Sorry, my I've got something in my throat, I think. It's really screwing with me. So yeah. All that to say, I love the game. I already thought it was going to be incredibly difficult to adapt. It's a tough story. It's a challenging story. In terms of, like, it goes against what the audience believe they want going into it. It smashes their expectations. And then it gives you things you think you don't want as well, which I think is a really difficult thing to do. Like, to try to show someone, here's something that you don't want, we're gonna give it to you, and then if by the end you go, oh my god, that was kind of brilliant the way they did that, then that's really cool. And that's what I did. By the end I was like, holy shit, I did want that, but I didn't realize that I wanted that, you know. But it's a tough sell. That's a really hard thing to do. And so to be able to do that, but also do it in a format, in a TV show format, with also having to like go without the interactive element, which I know you might think, well, the interactive element, you know, it's just gameplay. You can replace that with other stuff that the TV shows do well, like, you know, the action sequences they can, like, choreograph better and, like, whatever, right? But the interactive element isn't just good because it keeps people engaged. That's not the only thing that interactive element does. The Last of Us 2 uses the interactivity as a way to gain your empathy. Like, it uses the interactivity to play with your emotions. The fact that you are controlling it actually, like, affects the way you feel about a situation. And that's something you can't often do in a TV show because you have an extra layer of disconnect. I'm not controlling this character, so the actions that they're making aren't actions that I would make, you know? But, like, if they make you do it, you either will sympathize with the character more because you're doing it as well and you're, like, going along with it, or you will kind of be more disgusted by it because you're like, I can't believe it made me do that, you know? So it's tough. So I think it's a really, really difficult thing to adapt. I think they've done a decent job at it. I don't think it's like a perfect season. I feel like the first season was a little closer to the games, like the first game's theming and ideas, than this one was to the second game's theming and ideas and characters. I think, you know, it was a little bit of a diversion to different stuff going on. So some of these characters feel quite different than they feel in the games, and some of them feel spot on, you know. So, you know, it's tricky and it's different. I think you gotta kind of not listen to people who played the game. Like, it kind of sucks, but, like, I think people who played the game, including me, like, our opinions of it are less valuable because it's so easy for people who know the source material to be like, oh, well, they cut out this thing that I really liked, or they changed this part of the character, which is, like, integral to the character. When I think, like, characters in an adaptation don't need to be the same characters as what they're adapting. And it, like, you know, I feel like this show found slightly different roles for certain characters and kind of allowed that to be what their role was, and because of that, it kind of changed how certain characters behaved. But was it internally consistent? Did it make sense for this show? I think it did. But yeah, I certainly think it, like, I don't think it's as effective as what it sets out to do as what I think the game was. But as I said in the previous video, The Last of Us Part 2 is, to me, one of the strongest pieces of art of all time. So to compare anything to that is unfair. It is unfair to try to say the show needs to live up to the game, because like I'm not going to say it was lightning in a bottle, because Neil Druckmann, between The Last of Us Part 1, The Last of Us Part 2, and Uncharted 4 and stuff, like, that man shits gold. Like, he knows what he's doing. So it wasn't like lightning in a bottle. Like, it wasn't accidentally it ended up like that. But it was like something so special that, you know, I feel like it took the team of Naughty Dog and Neil Druckmann and all of that to be able to bring that experience together. And for other artists to try to do something similar, it's not going to feel the same. And it never will. Like, I mean, it might feel as good in a different way, but it's never going to feel the same. And that's okay. An adaptation, I don't think, is necessarily about feeling the same. So yeah, I think overall, my opinions on the season are that I liked it quite a bit. And I think there was some stuff that makes it really worth it. And that's kind of all I look for in adaptations as well. Like, if an adaptation is like kind of okay for the most part, but has like one or two things that I really like, then in my eyes, it was worth making. Because I get that experience of seeing something that I otherwise wouldn't have seen. So, for example, like, I didn't have majorly negative things to say about the Avatar Last Airbender live action adaptation, right? I didn't love it. But I sat there and I just tried to enjoy myself, you know, and I just tried to enjoy every episode. You can watch my reactions to that. But as a huge Avatar The Last Airbender fan, like, yeah, the show does weird things. There's some things that, like, don't seem consistent with the show. There's some characters that don't seem like themselves, and all of that. Sure, absolutely. But, like, it's all about finding what I do like about the show. And was that worth me watching the thing? And to me, what I liked about the show was I liked Zuko and Iroh and some of the original content that they added for Zuko and Iroh, and I think it really worked nicely. And so now when I think back on the show, I think about those scenes and I go, that felt really cool and unique, and that made it worth it to me, you know, to see that stuff. Whereas if I think back to the Last Airbender movie by M. Night Shyamalan, right? I can't think of a single thing that I enjoyed in that film. You know what I mean? Like, I can't think of anything that I liked. So, like, that one, it wasn't as worth it for me. So yeah, like, I don't know. I just feel like The Last of Us TV show is like it's under a very heavy microscope. It's under it's under a fucking telescope, to be honest. It is very difficult for people to be able to think about it in a sort of non-biased way. So I don't think there's much stronger language that I can use than I thought it was a good season. I think it was a good season. I'm not even gonna say like it was fine. I'm saying I think it was a good season. And there were some things that were amazing about it. Like, I think pretty much all the cast kind of nailed it. I think, like, Abby is incredible, and it's actually, like, if there's anything I'm excited for seeing next season, it's Abby, and also a certain other character that I'm excited to see how they cast it. But Abby's voice, Abby's actor in this show is incredible, Caitlin Denver or whatever. So she's incredible. And then, you know, obviously, like, Ellie, Joel, Dina's fucking actor is a standout of the show to me. Like, truly amazing. Pedro Pascal in the last episode put on, like, an all-time great performance. I think her name is Elise from the from the Wolves. Isaac, obviously, he's the same actor as in the game, but, like, He's absolutely incredible. Jesse's actor, I don't remember if I said that. Tommy's actor, like, you know, Seth's actor is like amazing, like really, really good, you know. Eugene for that scene we had. Gail, who wasn't even in the games, but like being able to see Catherine O'Hara in this show, like the cast was so good for this show to me. I really, really loved the cast. And yeah, I think a lot of the original stuff that they added into the show, like the stuff that's not based on anything in the games, they just put their own spin on stuff, or they put their own stuff together. I think that stuff really stood out. And I think the reason it probably stands out is because it allowed them to not have to like sort of adjust Neil Druckmann's storytelling to this stuff. I don't know how much like role Neil Druckmann had in those original scenes. It's possible he also just penned those original scenes, but I feel like it might have been just Craig Mazin doing those scenes, you know, or someone else. I don't know. But the point is, I feel like those scenes, and by those scenes I'm talking about like the Elise scene talking about like locking off her son, the Isaac throwing the grenades into the thing scene, the Joel's father scene with Lalo's actor, the Eugene scene where Joel kills Eugene, you know, like these are original scenes that were not in the game, and those scenes to me are very, very strong. They're some of the strongest of the series to me. And the Seth scene of him talking in the meeting and saying everyone's like pussies for not going after these people, like these scenes to me are so great, but it really allows like the characters that they've created in this show to shine as the characters that they've created, rather than being adjusted versions of the game characters where there's a little bit of the show fighting with a little bit of the game in terms of the characterization. And so you can't really let one side or the other shine too much, but in those original scenes, like you could let those things shine, and I think it was really, really well done and really added to the atmosphere of the show. And I mean, the first season, it was kind of the same thing. I mean, the most well-liked episode of the first season was the Bill and Frank episode in the season. And that was like almost all original content, you know? Because Frank wasn't, I mean, he was in the games, but not really. Like, if you played the games, he's not really in the games. You see him once, you know, but you know, the Bill and Frank stuff that they told in the first season is like so incredible. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, this episode was good. I haven't even really talked about this episode because I've been talking about the season as a whole, mostly because I feel like I haven't most of this season. I've just been talking about the episode and moving on, but I feel like to wrap up the season, it was a good idea to do that. Yeah. I have a note that says Dina's actor is amazing. I just want to reiterate that. I gotta look her up and see her and other stuff because she's amazing. I really like the Isaac and Elise scene. I think her name is Elise. I'm kind of going with it. Her last name is Park, and I remember that because her son had like L Park on his thing. But she and Isaac, like I loved their scene together. That actress is also amazing. Isaac's actor is amazing. Like seeing those two in that scene, and like them talking about Abby, and then it ending with Elise just being like, well, Abby's fucked off, and like standing and leaving, like just being like, you have so high expectations of her, you like her so much, you think she's a leader, well, she just fucking abandoned you, so like what? So why do you trust in her that much? Like, I like that. And yeah, oh my god, that pregnancy scene. I mean, this will be the last thing I talk about, I think. But like that pregnancy scene with Mel, like asking Ellie to cut out her baby, is so scary and disturbing. And like I could have had a panic attack watching that scene. Like that is a stressful thing. I don't think I could I don't think I could do anything in that. I would freeze up. I think I might run. Like if I was Ellie, I might see her saying like, you need to cut it out or something, and I think I would bolt. Like I don't think I'd feel good about it. I think I'd feel exceptionally guilty, but I'm just trying to think about like the kind of person that I am. That sort of pressure and that but I'm also, I wouldn't be able to kill anyone. I don't think I wouldn't be able to shoot anyone in the first place. But yeah, that sort of pressure is horrifying to me. And like even if I did cut it out, like I wouldn't know what to do after that, you know? Like and then am I just gonna have a baby die in my arms? Like, I don't know. So it's terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying. Anyway, that was Last of Us Season 2, Episode 7, the final episode of the season. Thank you for joining me. Make sure to support this video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing. And go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos. I will see you next time. Goodbye.